It's popping Gemini energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Air tribe. Water problem. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's popping. It's popping. So you don't have to worry about somebody being full because somebody's getting paid to be where they at. Somebody's paying for your expenses. Somebody's paying for your room. Somebody's paying for your travels and your stay at this place. So you don't have to really worry about that. And let's just keep it real. Okay? Trials and tribulations happen, things happen. Cancer energy. You know what I'm saying? Heavy on that. Respectfully. I'm gonna show you how I'm coming about those shit. And I'm gonna show you how we gonna react to what I do. I just wanna see. If somebody's a bone, you'll never win. So let's keep it pushing. You be next. We got for the Cancer energy. Sign for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Are you feeling rejected, abandoned, left out? Feeling like somebody's not really respecting you or seeing you for who you really are, or your higher self, or your who, you know, or the all you put in. I say, okay. We have for the water sign. Alright, so you're definitely trying to, be packing your bags and moving on. Like somebody's going towards a better thing in their life, or somebody's like moving on with a lot of regret. Five of Swords here. I feel like they're in regret because like somebody didn't respect them, or somebody said something, somebody thought something that, or somebody can't really, see you for who you are, see you for what you're really about. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I feel like somebody maybe has seen enough and they discerned enough, and they're ready to let go. Be mindful of this water sign. This is a decision that somebody's making. Somebody's making a major decision, and it's causing a lot of change. I show you happy that. Yeah, Joker Hearts here. And this is like a better proposal. Be mindful, like somebody got the hose is calling now. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really feel for these hoes, but at the same time you still have a young spirit where you are ready for hoes. You're ready to, you're ready to be single and mingle. You know what I'm saying? So you've been rejecting yourself. Look at that the 9 of club here. Somebody's been rejecting themselves, and I was like, they don't want nobody else to know. But like, it's, I feel like water sign, you should be like respectful and be an adult, and that's because it's if you want better for your life. 10 of Swords energy, you will transform, and rather than put in negative belief system and bring in bad situations. You know what I'm saying? Learn to transform, learn to acquire a new chapter, learn to accept a new chapter, and learn to, engage with your battles where you have these thoughts, these intrusive thoughts, or all the words I couldn't say, all the things I couldn't say. Learn to keep it within yourself and learn to like have a better output. I think the 10 of Swords is like somebody who needs maybe to journalize, learn to journalize, bring to text it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? How it feel, text it to yourself. Don't call nobody. You know what I'm saying? Don't vent to nobody. There's no shoulder here to cry on. Besides somebody expecting you to like, do better, to be better than you were before. So somebody's like, trying to call you out for a drink, just because they feel like you may be sad or you maybe feel a little bit regretful about something that you have to move on from. And I think that's okay. It's sad, not sad to say, but that's a great thing, because better things have started to happen. You start to really fulfill yourself and start to receive the things that you acquire and that you really want. And that's important. Eight of Pentacles, where you start to realizing how to discern the people that you love. And this could be a check move, or a checkmate, or this is a chess move where somebody's like, back and better. And back and better is definitely becoming a thing in your life where you are not in regret. Learn to not be in regret. Learn to not have sorrows, because sometimes we don't make the best decisions when we are not in the best place in our life. Sometimes we don't make the best romantic partners because we are not really fulfilling ourselves the way we should. And you haven't really fulfilled yourself, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, to be able to say, hey, this is what I wanted. So it's like, instead of being negative, or instead of saying, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, it's like to keep it to yourself and learn to like pack up and get things organized. And I think that's vice versa. You know what I'm saying, respectfully. Allow things to shift into your life, water signs. And shift into your life in a proper way. Let's keep going. I want to give like to not less than 10 minutes on this. Okay? About 7 of Hearts here. Making better choices. There we go. Making better choices. Making better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Learn to discern. Like I should have knew what that relationship would have been like, the whole relationship, before I even got in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start realizing you're moving better. When you start realizing that you're not really making the proper moves you're supposed to make, where you are discerning and meditating and doing what your spirit, your higher self requires you to be like. Then it puts you in this place of like losing, and you don't have no time. You have no more time or energy to lose, because you're not getting younger. You're getting older. So I need to make sure I acquire my steps more better, and acquire the steps that I'm supposed to take, rather than being half-assed or being choosy about, or being open. The Joker of Hearts here, where you are open and you are eluded and influenced by what you see, but you don't realize the things you see is signs and warnings and discerning that needs to be tapped into. And there's a lot of things that you override it, or there's a lot of things that you look to the side about that you should have inquired about, especially when it's pertaining to your livelihood, especially when it's pertaining to the things that you're supposed to be about. And I think it's the Three of Swords here, where you don't have to feel like you're being betrayed, because real life you have to go within and say, hey, I betrayed myself, because I'm supposed to be this. I'm supposed to be a spiritual person. I'm supposed to be spiritually inclined. I'm supposed to be loving myself. I'm supposed to be making sure I'm always good, regardless of how anybody feels. I gotta make sure I'm good. And if I can't inquire about how I feel and where I'm going, and how I'm going to feel along this journey, then that means that I'm not really putting the right steps. I can be missing steps. It's time for me to take my time more. And I feel like you should take your time. I feel like the people that love you are been waiting for you to be able to influence yourself into this direction, so that you can receive what you need, so that you can get what you need in the Pentacles here, and you can be more dedicated to your shifts, or the things, your passions, dedicated to your passions. I feel like your passions, things that you're compassionate about, things that you're passionate about is about to transpire in your life as well. You're about to start making a lot of better choices, where you are now realizing that you're about to start making better choices, where you are starting to hurt people's feelings, because damn, it's like, you're not really giving me what I want, so I'm not going to waste my time. I've been there before, done that, and I'm not going to keep addressing it, or keep settling my life and putting low self-esteem into situations that I deserve better. Then it brings me back 10 steps backwards instead of 20 steps forward. And that's where you need to be at, water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is where you need to be at. You know what I'm saying? Happy night. This is a 4 spade here. That's like, you definitely find a time to, traveling, peace of mind, you know what I'm saying? Happy night, instead of like this death and transformation, or instead of this, death is here, so peace is here, you know what I'm saying? Like, where things is very still, at a still place. I feel like you definitely giving up on this loved one that you pray to, or this loved one that, that crossed over to the other side. This person is like in a lot of, boarding, or a lot of, shadow work. This spirit is in the soul boat. And the soul boat is when the spirit has not transcended, or having found peace to accept where they are in life. They're still grieving, and you don't want to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful that you don't want to keep putting your all into a spirit that needs to only come out for sorrows, grieving, born. The things that they applied on life. You have to really acquire yourself. Like, hey, am I praying to the right ancestor? This ancestor was always drinking and smoking crack. Why would I? And now every time I call upon them, I'm always losing money and shit. Like, so you have to start paying attention and stop and learn to accept. Learn to accept what the spirit is telling you. Learn to accept, what things is telling you. So be mindful of this. Six of Hearts here. This person gives you nostalgia. They make you feel, oh, I miss this person. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to really let this person go fully, because this person needs to heal. And the only way to heal is if people let them go, so that they can be able to go to a different direction, where they realize, hey, I got friends over here that love me, and so it's time to really, it's as a collective, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's time to let go overall this individual and allow them to rest. And stop inquiring, and stop calling, and stop tapping in, and stop giving offerings, and stop giving balloons, and stop honoring their birthday, because they need to really be adjusted to the other side. And that's probably part of their spirit. That's part of their destiny. It's part of, like, when you become an angel, that's part of that. You know, when you say, hey, that means things are predestined in your life. Things were meant, everything was meant, everything that happened is meant in your life. And they bring a 10-10 in the situation. There's a 10-10 here. That's because I was the person I was with. That's a 10-10 here. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. You see numbers that, you know, that you know, you see synchronicity in numbers that make you, like, you know, have discerning, have to raise your discernment, and you don't tap into it, but you tap into it even though you are accepting, like, whatever it is, and I'm accepting that it's over, and whatever it is, make sure that you are aware, like, ding, okay, that's why I said that. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. Let's keep going. What's the Six of Hearts here? Alright, Six of Hearts is like, you know, back and better. Nine of Pentacles, keep it moving. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop, back ahead, on time. What? Click, clock, cause you want me to stay. The time will come one day. Why do people choose to let their life? Oh, keep on moving, don't stop, no. Keep on moving, don't stop, don't stop. What? Keep on moving, don't stop, no. Keep on moving. Keep on moving, don't stop, oh. Keep on moving. Feel me? Like, keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? What is on? Why do people choose to let their life? I mean, you singing for yourself. You expect somebody to reconcile and be a vocalist behind you, but you realize you got it yourself. Why do people choose to let their love? Oh, and I think that, you know, instead of thinking like love about people that you have around you, I think that love is like, why are you allowing your love to go? Your love is within you, right? I love myself, and why am I doing what's best for myself? Why you keep letting your love go? Damn, nigga, I was just making billions. I was making 1,000 millions in a week, motherfucker. Now I let that go. Like, you get it? Like, love yourself. And that's just period. Peace, love, and light. Don't apply to you. What you gonna do? Let it fly like a bird in the... Excuse me. Like, why I'm so... Like, come on. You showing my whole hair? Just let it fly like a bird in the sky. You heard? Alright?